Now, your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
All right. Good evening.
Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll just take...
As we take a look at the Storm Tracker Doppler, you can see we've got a little bit of rain out there that has mixed with some very light snow. But look at the precipitation. It's coming to an end here as dry air gets kind of wrapped in, so we're seeing an end. But still, the problem we're going to have tonight becomes the cold and the wind. Very windy. 44-mile-an-hour gusts in the past hour in Springfield, still 39 in Champaign. Those winds are not going to die down at all. Now we're going to watch the thermometer. That temperature is going to drop through tonight. We're heading back down into the teens, so look out. Things are going to start to freeze over on those roads. We've got more snow in the forecast and dangerous below-zero wind chills coming up. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
COVID-19 isn't supposed to be a reason for being evicted, while one tenant says her landlord continues to try and make her leave. Plus, getting illegal guns off the streets is their job, where this special unit is having success. And neighbors said this white van in the neighborhood was suspicious, what police are saying tonight.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
I don't know what else he's going to do next.
This mother says her landlord has made her home unfit to live in. Now she's being forced to find a better place to stay. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. She says her hours were cut during this pandemic and she's had difficulty paying the rent. After months of having her unit tampered with, she has no choice but to leave. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays joins us now. Jamie, what does she say was done to her home?
Paul, she says she's had several things taken out of her unit and turned off, including her electricity, water, and a part of her hot water heater. She says her refrigerator and stove have also been removed. Janie Lane Ritchie is a hostess at a restaurant and a mother to a 7-year-old. She says when the restaurant closed, they didn't need a hostess. Her hours were cut, and she had trouble paying her rent. She says since then, her landlord has been making her home unlivable. She says he even removed the toilet, and she had to buy her own. Ritchie says she was making partial payments until her toilet was taken, and in July, she stopped making payments because she said she was living in a house that wasn't fit to be lived in for her and her son.
Everything is so crazy and just so up in the air that I don't want any more craziness in his life. And, you know, coming home with no toilet, it's not his fault that I'm behind, but he is the one paying for it.
Ritchie gave us a copy of this 5-day notice she says was given to her last month. She says she doesn't expect to live for free, but she says she's doing the best she can right now. She says she understands she has a responsibility and will pay. I reached out to the Coles County Tax Assessment Office. They told me the property is owned by North Creek Investments and Real Estate Holdings. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Now, Jamie, they also told you that Doug Paulson is one of the owners there?
Right, and Ritchie says that's her landlord. So I called and I spoke to someone who said his name was Doug Paulson. I asked him if he did all of this, and he denied it.
All right. Well, Jamie, if you get any more updates, of course, let us know. Thanks. Well, tomorrow kicks off See You at Home's One Winter Night. That's where people volunteer to sleep outside to raise awareness about homelessness and raise money. Ahead of the event, we're sharing more about what See You at Home does for their friends without an address. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting joins us live from our backlot tonight. And Courtney, that's just one spot where people will be staying tomorrow night.
Paul, that's right. There are 8 different locations between Champaign and Farmers City where people will be staying in boxes overnight tomorrow. They'll be sleeping all night in those boxes. And our lot is also where we'll be accepting donations tomorrow and where people can swing by. And they choose the date, tomorrow's date, every year because they say that that's because it's typically one of the coldest nights of the year. And that's exactly what they say homeless people have to deal with night after night. That's why people need to support See You at Home. They work with people in these exact situations. One way they do that, though, is through their 24-hour hotline. Anyone can call the number if they're having trouble with someone who may be homeless, but they don't want to go as far as calling police.
We can talk with them and, relay to them the concerns of the business. The center's open. We got lunch today. Why don't you come down to this? Come down to the shelter. Come down to the center. We just want to make sure they know they have options.
That hotline also helps alleviate the burden on the police department. Sometimes they would get calls for those same reasons. As we know, officers are busy and they don't always have time to help homeless people or to spend as much time as maybe they'd like to help them with what they need. See You at Home employees also help de-escalate situations. So they say sometimes people just need someone to talk to whenever they are in those situations. And once they do meet with people, of course, every situation is different from each, depending on what someone is dealing with. However, they say that typically what they do is hook those people up with their 24-hour shelter where they can stay, which of course recently opened up. They say that's typically what they help people with. And that fundraiser is happening tomorrow. We're going to tell you more about it in just a minute. But live now in Champaign, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thanks for that update. Now, this year, as we said, we are hosting one winter night in the WCIA 3 back lot. Each box dweller is committed to raising at least $1,000 to help See You at Home provide services. That'll be tomorrow. You can donate now, right now, though, by visiting WCIA.com. When it comes to COVID-19 infections, the state's 7-day positivity rate does continue to drop, 4.4% now. There are more than 3,300 new cases in the last 24 hours, and 69 more people have died from the disease. More than 62,000 people were vaccinated yesterday. The 7-day rolling average is almost 47,000. Over 1.1 million people have gotten their first shot. Sangamon County's health department is expanding access to COVID vaccines. Previously, only people 85 and older could get that shot. A spokesperson says that was because of limited supply. Now they're in phase 1B, which includes people 65 and older. That's thanks to an increasing vaccine availability. The county says more than 29,000 people have gotten the first dose and more than 5,000 have their second. Some new police units in Danville are getting guns off the streets. Between June and right now, this unit has seized more than 33 illegal guns. That's on top of what patrol officers were already doing. 6 officers are part of these units. They don't always respond to everyday calls for service, but that means these officers have more time to dedicate to this special unit. Chief says this also means fewer calls for service overall.
What my objective is to lower the incidence of crime and lower the need for police to respond in different areas. And it's not because we do not want to respond, it's because the fewer calls for service means the fewer complainants. The fewer complainants means we have fewer victims.
He says they've also noticed more of these guns are coming from young people. All of these guns were either possessed illegally or involved in some sort of crime. A woman in Decatur had to be airlifted to a Springfield burn unit after trying to rescue a dog from a house fire. Firefighters responded to flames coming from the living room window near West Tuttle and South Hayworth. The fire was out within an hour. The home did not have a working smoke detector. We don't know the woman's condition, but the dog was given oxygen and was taken by Macon County Animal Control. Here's a follow-up now. Police in Rossville say a person driving what some neighbors called a suspicious van has been cleared. A woman told police a neighbor sent her pictures of a stranger outside her home. She said he walked up to her porch and took pictures. The police chief says the driver was delivering packages. They were able to get in touch with the company to confirm nothing was wrong. Still ahead, it's all about getting kids to eat healthy. What district and farm are teaming up to make it happen. And get set for major barking, what you can expect at the biggest bowl game of the year right here at WCIA 3. And here's Jennifer with a puppy.
They're so little.
They are. And Kevin, you were so eager to get over here.
Yeah, I was. I was like, great, doing it. Look, I got to do the weather here in a second, and this is going to be down here. So we're going to be talking about the snow, the cold, and I know more of you probably want to know more about the puppies. That's all coming up.